A very good noon to one and all. Today we will discuss about the direct instrument measurement. So in the previous lectures we have discussed about the uh, surface roughness measurement by using the inspection with comparison methods. Okay, so now instrument methods. Okay, so these are the methods of quantitative analysis. So these methods enable to determine the numerical value of the surface finish of any surfaces by using the instruments, which consists of stylus probe type operating on electrical principles. Okay, so in these instruments the output has to be amplified, and the amplified output is used to operate recording or indicating in the instrument. So the main principle or construction, the operation of stylus probe type surface texture measuring instruments. So if a finely pointed probe or stylus be moved over the surface of workpiece, the vertical movement of the stylus caused due to the irregularities in the surface texture can be used to access the surface finish of the workpiece. So the stylus, which is a fine point which is made of diamond or any such hard material, is drawn over the surface to be tested. The movements of the stylus are used to modulate a high frequency carrier current or to generate a voltage signal. The output is then amplified by suitable means and used to operate a recording or indicating instrument. So these stylus type instruments are generally consist of the skid or shoe. So see this figure, we have a skid or shoe. There is a finely pointed stylus or probe, and an amplifying device for magnifying the stylus movement and indicator, and recording device to produce a trace, and means for analyzing the trace. Okay, so these are the uh, following terms in the stylus type instruments. So skid or shoe is drawn slowly over the surface either by hand or by motor drive. Okay, so it follows the general contours of the surface and provides a datum for the measurements. So the stylus moves over the surface with the skid, and it moves vertically up and down due to the surface roughness and records the microgeometrical form of the surface. The stylus movements are magnified by an amplifying device and recorded to produce a trace. The trace is then analyzed by some automatic device incorporated in the instrument. Okay, so it is incorporated in the instrument. So this is about the stylus type instruments, and what are the benefits of these instruments are. The main advantage of such instruments is that the electrical signal available can be processed to obtain any desired roughness parameter or can be recorded for display or subsequent analysis. Therefore, the stylus type instruments are widely used for the surface texture measurement in spite of the uh, some of the drawbacks. So those drawbacks are these instruments are bulky and complex, and they are their initial cost is very high, and they are relatively fragile, and measurements are limited to a section of the surface, and which needs a skilled operator for the instruments for operating the instruments. And the distance between the stylus and skid and the shape of the skid introduce errors in the measurement for wavy surfaces. Okay, so these are the various drawbacks for the stylus type instruments. So in spite of these drawbacks, we are using the stylus type instruments to get the results in fast and easy. Okay, so the stylus probe instruments is used for currently in use for surface finish measurements. So one by one we will discuss about these instruments. So there are several instruments like profilometer, profilograph, Thomilson surface meter, and, Taylor Hobson tally surf, the Sigma micro test, and double microscope, and, the Robert McCrane roughness indicator. Okay, so in our syllabus we have only 3 specific stylus probe instruments are in the syllabus. So profilometer, profilograph, the Taylor Hobson tally surf. Only these 3 instruments are in the syllabus. Okay, so one by one we will discuss about these instruments. So first one is the profilometer. So profilometer is an indicating and recording instrument which is used to measure the roughness in microns. So the principle of the instrument is similar to gramophone pickup. So it consists of 2 principal units, so tracer and an amplifier. So tracer is a finely pointed stylus. It is mounted in the pickup unit, which consists of an induction coil located in the field of a permanent magnet. When the tracer is moved across the surface to be tested, it is displayed vertically up and down due to the surface irregularities. This causes the induction coil to move in the field of the permanent magnet and induces a voltage. The induced voltage is amplified and recorded. So this instrument is best suited for the measuring the surface finish of any deep bores. So by using those recorded values, we can estimate the surface roughness values. Okay, so I hope everyone understand this profilometer. So once again we will discuss about this profilometer. So it is an indicating and recording instrument which is used to measure the roughness, and the principle is like a gramophone pickup. So that means it consists of two principal units, tracer and amplifier. So tracer means it is a finely pointed stylus. So stylus or probe, it is a tracer, and it is mounted in pickup unit. Okay, pickup unit. So pickup unit which consists of an induction coil located in the field of a permanent magnet. So when the tracer is moved across the surface, it is displayed vertically up and down due to the irregularities present on the surface. So this causes the induction coil to move in the field of a permanent magnet and induces a voltage. So by using the induced voltage, the induced voltage is amplified and recorded. So by using this value we can estimate the surface roughness. Okay, and next instrument is profilograph. So the principle of working of a uh, profilograph is as shown in this figure. It is a tracer type profilograph. Tracer type. So the work to be tested is placed on the table of the instrument. The work and the table are traversed with the help of a lead screw. Okay, the work and table are traversed with the help of a lead screw. The stylus, which is pivoted to a mirror, moves over the tested surface. The oscillations of the tracer point are transmitted to the mirror. Oscillations of the tracer point are transmitted to the mirror. A light source sends a beam of light through the lens and a precision slit to the oscillating mirror. So the reflected beam is directed to a revolving drum upon which a sensitized film is arranged. So this drum is rotated through two bevel gears from the same lead screw that moves the table of the instrument. A profilograph will be obtained from the sensitized film that may be subsequently analyzed to determine the value of surface roughness. So this is the working principle of profilograph. I hope everyone understand this working principles. And next important instrument is the Taylor Hobson Talisurf. So it is a stylus and a skid type of instrument working on carrier modulating principle. So its response is more rapid. Its response is more rapid and accurate when compared to the other instruments. So the measuring head of the instrument, which consists of sharply pointed diamond stylus of about 0.002 mm tip radius, and skid or shoe which is drawn over the surface by means of a motorized driving unit. So in this instrument, the stylus is made to trace the profile of the surface irregularities, and the auxiliary movement of the stylus is converted into changes in electrical current by the arrangement as shown in this figure. So the arm carrying the stylus forms an armature which pivots about the centerpiece of E-shaped stamping. On two legs of E-shaped stamping, there are coils carrying an AC current. There are coils carrying an AC current. So these two coils with other two resistances from form an oscillator. So these two coils with other two resistances form an oscillator. So as the armature is pivoted about the central leg, any movement of the stylus causes the air gap to vary, and thus the amplitude of the original AC current flowing in the coils is modulated. So the output of the bridge thus consists of modulation only. So as shown in this figure, this is further demodulated so that the current now is directly proportional to the vertical displacement of the stylus only. The demodulated output is caused to operate a pen recorder to produce a permanent record, and the meter to give a numerical assessment directly. Okay, so this is about the uh, various instruments involved in the surface roughness measurement. Okay, so these are the direct instrument measurement. So in previous papers, uh, out of syllabus concept is another instrument is Tomlinson surface meter. Tomlinson surface meter. So the Tomlinson surface meter is a comparatively cheap and reliable instrument. It was originally designed by Dr. Tomlinson, and it consists of a stylus probe, that means diamond probe, held by spring pressure against the surface of a lapped steel cylinder, and is attached to the body of the instrument by a leaf spring. Okay, the lapped cylinder is supported on one side by the probe and on the other side by the fixed rollers. A light spring steel arm is attached to the lapped cylinder. It carries at its tip a diamond scriber which rests against a smoked glass. The motions of the stylus in all the directions except the vertical one are prevented by the forces exerted by the two springs. For measuring the surface finish, the body of the instrument is moved across the surface by screw rotated by a synchronous motor. The vertical movement of the probe caused by surface irregularities makes the horizontal lapped cylinder to roll. Okay, this causes the movement of arm attached to the lapped cylinder. A magnified vertical movement of the diamond scriber on smoked glass is obtained by the movement of the arm. This vertical movement of the scriber together with horizontal movement produces a trace on the smoked glass plate. Okay, this trace is further magnified at some magnifications like x50, x100 by an optical projector for the examination. So by using this we can estimate the surface roughness. Okay, so I hope everyone understand these instruments. In the next lecture we will discuss about the various numerical methods to find out the surface roughness, surface measurement. Okay, surface roughness values. So in this lecture we have discussed about the instruments, various instruments for measuring the surface roughness. I hope everyone understand this lecture. Stay home, stay safe, read well. Bye.